This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Hey, life's a risk, carnal.
Tell me something, my friend. You ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
I do a great impression of a hot dog.
Billy likes to drink soda.
So am I to understand that you men completed your training on your own?
That's the fact, Jack!
Come on, seriously, who is that?
I only came here to do two things, man. Kick some ass and drink some beer. Looks like we're almost out of beer.
What's up, watchers? This is Lucky the Dork Dad, and with me as always is Little Joe.
Watchers, what is up?
So this is a podcast called Now Watch This, where we watch movies, we watch TV shows, specials, music videos. We haven't done music videos. We should do an episode of that.
I don't know. We should, right?
We should.
Especially getting into spooky season. I mean, there's just one
Thriller
music video that that I could think of. Man, we could probably even watch, like, you remember they did that the making of Thriller? They had that video come out and everything like that.
Dude, I don't know why they just came to me and I was like, oh, we should do that. So yeah, we watch stuff and we talk about it, commentary style. Sometimes we go off on tangents, but that's all the fun in it. So we're back again. We're back. We're headed back to the 80s. I know we want to do something new, but we can't get out of the 80s for some reason.
Yes. And I mean, we love the 80s, right? Like, that's our decade, you know?
Yeah, it was the decade where TV was our babysitter, and that's just the way it was.
So I don't know if I had showed you already, like I was able to dig into my thing. Like, I'm gonna watch on Tubi with you today, but
you have the DVD.
I do have the DVD, and man, it has behind the scenes. It's got a couple of deleted scenes on there, but it's been a while since I've watched the actual DVD. I can't even find my DVD player to watch it right now. But yeah, man, this says 1988.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to borrow that. I want to see those deleted scenes now. Hell
yeah! I mean, this would be one of the ones I wish we could have actually gotten together and seen.
Yeah, because so the movie we're doing, this is something we haven't done in a while. So this is a movie that Joe's pretty familiar with, and I seen it for the first time. Which is Killer
this
Clowns.
Week, right?
Yes, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Just a couple days ago I saw it. I gotta say I was pleasantly surprised. I thought it was, well, it is over the top cheesy, but I liked it a lot.
Yeah, dude. When you told me you hadn't seen it, that surprised me a lot, because I feel like I know the movies that you would like, and this like seems right down your alley, man.
I do like it. I just, I don't know. For some reason, I never seen it. Like, I knew what it was, right?
Yeah.
I just never seen it. But, yeah. Because it's, again, super cheesy, and I love it. But
it is a pretty popular movie as far as, I guess it's become more of a cult classic type of movie. But yeah, man, like, I remember watching this when I was younger. But I remember also, remember like watching it at the Draft House in the maybe the late 90s or early 2000s.
Yeah, I guess it is a cult classic now. But whatchamacallit? It's making somewhat of a comeback because it's been in the news recently. They're making a video game based off the movie, so that should be fun.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a good or bad thing, but the people that made the remake of the Friday the 13th video game are the ones that are doing this one. So yeah, it should be good, man. But like I said, it's on my watch list every fucking year. and it's one of those perfect movies. Like, it's not exactly a horror movie. Like, there's some horror aspect to it. It's more of a comedy, but it gets you right there. You know what I mean?
I think it falls in the line with a lot of those movies from the 80s, like to me, like Critters, Ghoulies, Troll. I don't know if you know, there was one kind of cheesy like this called the Munchies. They're like these little animals. Yeah. I mean, to me, it falls into that kind of category.
Yeah, and the actors for it, for me, so I'm sure you've seen this one, Once Bitten, with Jim Carrey. Right. Do you remember that one? Yeah. This movie kind of fell along those lines as far as like the acting is concerned.
The acting is terrible.
Yeah. yeah. The
acting is terrible, but you know what? It doesn't matter.
And in 1988, man, that was I think the Halloween movie that we did last year was 1988. You think about, we did the Roseanne episodes as well. Yeah. That's around that time, same 88, 89, yeah. So, it's right there for us, man. And let you in on a little going on here is my daughter's been a little under the weather. She's been sick. I just found out yesterday. We tested her here at home, and she got tested for COVID, or she tested positive for COVID. So, yeah, so it's her second time with it. Again, I know I'm not saying, it didn't hit as hard, I guess, to us. So, we have her quarantined and everything like that, but she had been cooped up in her room. And I was like, why don't you, my wife cleaned up real good downstairs. I was like, why don't you come down here and we'll watch some Halloween stuff or some scary movies or something. And, we got this big sectional sofa. So she's all the way on one side, I'm all the way on the other. But we actually watched Critters 2 this morning or this afternoon. So, yeah, we're doing that. And then we watched a couple of Modern Family Halloween episodes, which they've done a much better job and gotten better at. So we're watching that today.
Nice. Well, that sucks. She's sick, but hey, gives you time to watch some good stuff.
Yeah, and it's that, man, and I feel bad about her being sick and everything like that. And again, we're not taking it lightly at all, but it's it does help. Like, restrictions at work have kind of changed a little bit.
Oh yeah, for us too.
As far as so it used to be like if someone in the house tested positive, I'd have to go get that antigen test every fucking morning. Right. I don't think I have to do that unless I
symptoms.
I show symptoms or something. Yeah. So. Yeah, again, it's not as bad as it was.
It's a little crazy. They've lightened up a lot. They just announced where even if you have it, you don't, unless you're still showing symptoms after 5 days, you don't have to test when you come back.
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
Yeah, so it's a lot has changed, I guess. So, I'm good with it, man. But like you said, give us a chance to chill and stuff like that. I'm one of these people that I start buying the fucking Halloween stuff as soon as it's in the stores.
Oh, it's already out. It's already out. I was at Walmart earlier today. It's already out.
Yeah. So I got her like little craft kits, and I always get them the little do-it-yourself stuff as far as the decorations are concerned. And they've been busying themselves with that. So. At least she's not all sick and fucking mopey walking around. She's actually pretty good. It's just got to keep her masked up and keep the boys away from her and shit like that.
Yeah. My end had the first high school football game of the season of the year.
Yeah. How'd that go?
We won. We beat Madison. So.
Mm-hmm. Shit, that's good. Madison's a good team.
Yeah, it was like 14-10, but hey, a win's a win.
Yeah. Hey, I'm telling you, man, this season's, as far as Essential is concerned, it's not going to be as good as last season.
It's still fun. I go just to watch my daughter. Like, I worked late Friday, too, and I just stayed for halftime just to watch my daughter, and then I took off. But my wife stayed, because whatever.
Yeah. Well, they still do their shit, like, all through the game, right?
Yeah.
For us, well, my son's sophomore, he made JV, of course, but Friday we found out, like, hey, they want you to dress out. So I had already had kind of plans to, if he dressed out, to go to the game till at least halftime, because I helped with the helmet crew and stuff before. So, that was kind of cool for him. He played Thursday in the JV game. He had a pretty good game. He did all right. So he's not quite on the big ones level just yet, but he's getting there, man. He's doing his thing. So cool. We're real proud real proud and excited for him doing that. But we're at the game Friday. And as well as he played Thursday, I was telling him, I said, dude, it's not going to be that long that you're not going to be on varsity playing. So, like, they're going to end up needing you. And I wouldn't be surprised if they move him up full time as soon as this week. Shit.
It'll come, man. It'll come. To
be honest, look, I was kind of looking forward to having this Friday season off. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
This varsity season. I was kind of looking forward to not having to attend the games, but it looks like we might have to.
Like, I can listen in on just another Friday night.
Yeah, man. And like I chimed in with them.
Yeah, they recorded early. It was like 5-something, right?
Yeah. And I was like, bro, like I talked to Chuck all the damn time, and I was like, dude, like I talked to you all day. I had no clue you were starting early today. He's like, yeah, sometimes I don't either.
They were talking about a great year in movies.
1994, yeah.
1994. Some believe if it's not the best, it's one of the best years for movies.
Mm-hmm.
Especially a movie that we covered.
Yeah.
Renaissance Man. Renaissance
Clerks,
Man.
Too? Yeah,
Clerks
Renaissance
too?
Man.
Again, that's
Down by Honor, is that 94?
96.
Oh,
no,
okay.
95.
Because I didn't have it on my list, and I was like, fuck, did I miss that?
95, yeah.
But yeah, because they started early, like I was able to chime in with them a little bit. But I was giving Chuck a little bit of it because I was like, because the movie we did last week, he said he loved it, but he loved our show, but he doesn't know if it was enough to get him to watch the movie. Yeah,
he's never seen Grease. Come on,
he's never seen Grease.
Get out of here.
So I was like, so in the 90s when they were talking about like, oh man, it's John Travolta's comeback. I was like, what did you think he was coming back from? I was like, what did you think that he was coming back from? The fucking Look Who's Talking movies? He was like, yeah. He goes, well, I remember there was that Welcome Back Kotter, and I knew of Saturday Night Fever. I was like, God damn it, man.
That's funny.
Yeah.
But
I like giving Chuck stuff about the movies that he hasn't watched, but I'm slowly finding out you and him might be on the same level, bro.
I don't know. There was just a time period where, I wasn't watching as much. I was doing other stuff, getting into trouble.
Yeah,
but
I don't know. I kind of would be like that for more modern movies, like. I do too much watching of older stuff, And you know, I'm guessing that's one of the good things that's going to be about, I guess, our show and our podcast is I might be forced to watch movies that normally I wouldn't watch.
Yeah, samesies. Like, we don't need to get into it, but I think we talked about it before. I think, but I've never seen any James Bond movie. Never.
No. I honestly, I have I know bits and pieces more than I know the whole movie.
Never seen them. People love Mission Impossible. I've seen the first one. That was it.
Well, define love, because those are just fucking Tom. I guess there's like that certain aspect of the Tom Cruise fans out there that because honestly, I haven't watched any of those movies either.
There you go.
Something else I haven't watched, and I think we're on the same boat here, is a majority of the Fast and Furious.
Oh yeah, I think the last one I seen was the last one with Paul Walker, and yeah, I haven't seen them since. They're just getting ridiculous. It's like, then the last one, like they were in space or something. It's like,
well, I don't know. I think you were just crying after Paul Walker's death. You're like, R.I.P. Paul Walker. How are they going on? Why are they going on with this franchise after he died?
No. It's not funny, but there's like a running joke. No, I'm saying
now it is funny.
There's
now
like
funny.
There's a running joke when they were talking about casting Fantastic Four. He said, "Oh, Paul Walker, because flame on." He went down in flames. Oh my god, that's bad. It's bad.
That is that. Yeah. I take it back. That wasn't.
That's not funny, but it is.
Luck's gonna cut that.
Flame on. No.
Okay,
back to the 80s. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. By the time this comes out, it might not be on Tubi anymore. Maybe one day. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's getting ready to leave Tubi. So
I'm glad we got it in. But you know what? If it's leaving Tubi, that's because it's actually showing up probably somewhere else. Tubi carries a lot of the movies that are free everywhere. But like, man, Tubi has some good content, man. I always tell people when they're looking for stuff, they're like, what should I watch on Netflix? I'm like, fucking go to Tubi, bro. Like,
I know you could be one of their spokesmen because you always talk about Tubi. we should get paid from Tubi for talking about it so much.
I'm telling you, bro, like we should have a Tubi minute every time we fucking podcast. It's like, okay, what if I watched on Tubi lately?
We can bring up what's new on Tubi. I don't know.
Yeah. The Tubi second or some shit.
Okay, so again, if you want to watch along with us, which I recommend if you can, we are going to watch Killer Clowns from Outer Space. We're just going to get into it.
Yes.
We start right now.
So what's the runtime we're looking at is an hour 26?
Hour 26. So
not that bad.
As they say in the movie industry, a tight 90 right about. So just like how I like my women. No.
No. Okay, tell me when you started. You started, right?
Yes.
Okay, you're seeing the credits right now, right?
Yes.
Okay. Suzanne Snyder.
And I was watching this movie, I'm like, I'm looking at the actors and I'm like, have these actors done anything else? There's a couple, but like, yeah.
The one that I recognized was the cop.
Yeah, the older guy.
The older cop. Like he's been in fucking everything, right?
What was it? Was it Animal House? He was the dean.
Yeah, and he's always like an authority figure, right? In the movies that he plays. Trying to think of his name. I'll pull it up here in a little bit.
John Vernon.
All right, you got it. We should be. I guess we're seeing the outside of a restaurant, right?
Yeah, I'm seeing.
Okay.
The cop right now drinking coffee.
Oh, okay. Big Top Burger.
You know, I was
And-
surprised. I was surprised when this movie first started, like when it just started seeing stuff. Like the music caught me. I was like, "Whoa, this is kind of a cool." It's kind of like circus funk. I was like, I like it already. Is it right here? This guy. I know it is. It's Christopher Titus. If you know who that is, he's a comedian.
Yes.
He's right there.
He had a show called Titus for a little while, right?
I was like, whoa, that's Titus.
That's funny. I fucking watched that show. I think the couple of seasons that it was on, it had the bully from fucking Christmas Story was his brother.
Ah.
And then fucking Stacy Keach was his dad.
Oh shoot. Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
From Up in Smoke. See, it all comes back. Back around.
I'm telling you, man. You always talk about us going off topic, but it's all one big topic.
And then there's like, I forget what they call it. It's like lookout. It's one of the like lookout point. There's always somewhere, right?
Yeah, there's always in the '80s movies. There's always this makeout fucking place that people go to.
I've always wondered, where is that place at? Because
here in San Antonio.
I'm just saying it's like everywhere, and everybody knows you just go there to make out. It's like what?
I freak out like going over there by Hero Stadium. There's actual lookout drive.
Oh yeah.
that you can go out there, and I mean back in the day it wasn't shit, but now these guys remind me, and again the ice cream truck. You remember in Once Bitten, the ice cream truck too, right? It's like, what the fuck's with it with ice cream trucks?
They're nice streams.
Yeah,
Cheech and Chong movie. So these guys are the comic relief, right? I guess.
The brothers.
Yeah.
Picking up chicks because they have an ice cream truck. So, of course, they pick up fat chicks.
It's so wrong. Just because they have ice cream.
But it's so 80s, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure these two girls were in fucking Revenge of the Nerds in that one fucking crew.
Like, you're like, I told you they weren't that stupid.
Yeah.
Like,
that bitch had a bomb pop. I love bomb pops.
They're like, keep your shirt on or we will.
And these motherfuckers in the back of a Jeep in a raft.
I know. It's like, what?
And I'm just saying, I know, I'm guessing high school, right? Or maybe early college.
Maybe.
But she's a little older than this dude.
Yeah. And this girl, as soon as I saw her, I was like, what is she from? What is she from? What is she from? She comes out in a movie with Salma Hayek and Matthew Perry. You know what I'm talking about?
Fools Rush In.
Fools Rush In, yeah. She's the ex-girlfriend of Matthew Perry in the movie. And she's all shocked that he's having a baby with Salma Hayek.
She's also Weird Science.
Ah.
She's one of the chicks from Weird Science.
That's what they're like, a shooting star.
Yeah. Now, look, are you the type of person that would follow this fucking shooting star and go look for it?
No, but that's kind of an 80s thing, I guess.
Well, it's kind of a white people thing.
This old man looks familiar too. This farmer.
Like, I know that's not him, but I was like, dude, is that the dude that fucking, like, he looks like he's in, like, one of the Stephen King movies.
Yeah, he looks like that type, right? Like he either plays a farmer or a preacher or something.
Yeah.
But again, this farmer too, he's like, hey, these comet. And he goes chasing after it too.
It kind of
with a
reminded
shovel.
me-
He took a shovel. It's like, what?
I know. Well, I'm looking at his thing. He came out in Ghoulies, so he's right there in those '80s movies. But if you remember when Stephen King played in the first Creepshow movies, remember he played the farmer going to look for the fucking rock?
Oh, yeah.
And this motherfucker, I know it's not funny, but it makes me laugh. Like, because he's there, right, with the dog. Yeah. That motherfucker just snatched up his fucking dog.
The dog's name is Pooh. I think he says, "Come on, Pooh Bear."
He's like, "I'll show you." He gets all pissed off at the damn thing.
And then he's like, "Oh, circus tent."
Yeah.
Why would there be a circus tent in the middle of the woods?
I am not going to check that shit out, bro. Fuck that. Like, okay. Are you like, do clowns creep you out? Like there's people afraid of clowns.
Yeah.
They got a phobia.
I don't know if I'm afraid of clowns, but I can see how they could be creepy.
Okay, now you said you watched this? Did you watch with the fam or you watched by yourself?
So I put the trailer on, right, with the family around, and I was like, "Anybody want to watch this?" And they're like, "Eh," like they weren't into it. So I started it, and then my youngest kind of came back towards the end and was watching it a little bit with me. I don't know.
Yeah,
he might watch the whole thing, but
yeah. But like, I kind of, I was watching it. Me and my wife watching it down here, and my daughter came in for a little while. And then the other day, we're kind of looking for something to watch. She's like, "Let's finish watching that clown movie." And she remembered it, like, because again, we watch it every fucking year. So she remembered it from back in the day. My boys know it. We actually have a friend that lives in a neighborhood where him and 5 other guys have their killer clown costumes.
Nice.
And dressed up like killer clown. My wife, one year, she has a mask somewhere, but wore like suspenders and a clown outfit, like kind of like that.
Nice. I like this little guy. He's like, "What in tarnation?" He's like, "Where's my dog?"
He's like fucking, look like Jeff from fucking Beverly Hillbillies.
One thing you can appreciate this movie and a lot of movies from the 80s is the practical effects.
Yeah. As cheesy as they might fucking be, like the practical effects.
Yes, I would definitely prefer practical over anything CGI.
Oh man, it's like overly CGI nowadays.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you can make fun of me, but on Tubi they have all these fucking cheesy Bigfoot movies. And, dude, and some of them, the fucking CGI is just horrible, and they try to CGI it, or they try to use a fucking gorilla costume or some shit like that, and it's just fucking horrible in that sense. But yeah, man, I prefer the good practical any day.
Another funny thing is, like, I don't know if this is a small town or what, but it's like these are the only 2 cops.
Yeah.
Only 2 cops we see.
They're arresting these guys, and these guys look like fucking wannabe punks. This guy's got a fucking receding hairline and a bald spot. It's like, come on, bro. Life's been hard enough on this dude, man. Let up.
But these are like your typical 80s movie thugs. They got
the
bracelets
black
on.
Lipstick.
Yeah, fucking got eyeliner on.
Yeah, speaking of weird science, there's people who say that fucking the guy from the Road Warriors is the same person. I mean, it's the same guy, right? But that he's playing the same character in Weird Science as he does in Road Warriors.
Oh, I don't know.
Have you seen Road Warriors?
What?
You remember that?
Road
Mad
Warriors.
Max.
Mad Max. I've seen Thunderdome. I don't know if I've seen Mad Max.
Okay, I was fucking.
Thunderdome's the second one, right?
Yeah. But yeah, that's just some fucking trippy 80s shit. Multiverses before the multiverse.
We're talking about the brother in Weird Science, Chet.
No. Remember in Weird Science, those fucking bikers break into the house and shit? At the end?
Shit, I don't remember.
The bikers, the dude with the fucking mohawk. The
Weird
Hills Have
Science?
Eyes guy. Yeah, at the end of Weird Science. Remember they're at the party, right? And those guys on motorcycles start fucking coming into the house.
I don't remember.
Bro!
I don't remember.
I'll send you a picture.
I just remember Chet. They turned him into a big piece of shit.
Yeah. Okay, so when you watch this, right? Okay, it's the 80s, right? But this dude does a fucking Indian impersonation that was just fucking like, God damn, even I thought that was wrong, bro. Like, you remember at the beginning of this scene?
And he's like overly excited for some reason. That's why I say the acting is so cheesy. Like he's always smiling. Come on, let's go.
I was just like, which guy is gonna be like fucking, instead of fucking in the back seat over here, which we're about to do, I want to go chase this fucking meteor. Come on, bro. At least say they fucking did it and he was done already or something.
I know. Yeah, let's just go in this tent where there's nobody around. This is
Dude,
bizarre.
and I'm telling you, this is white people shit because we're not doing this.
He's all,
you know what I mean?
She's like, what kind of circus is that? He's all, this is a circus fantastique. It's European. It's circus bizarro.
Step right up. Man, I'm just like, I'm telling you, that shit creeps me out, man. Even going to the fucking circus, like, I just don't like it. Like, I'm like, it's been a while.
He's all, is this place great or what? It's decorated like clowns or us.
And again, what fucking drugs are these motherfuckers on that thought of this shit? Because this is 1988. I don't know if there's anything, that this comes from, as far as like, was it a comic book or some shit like that? I don't know any of that shit.
I don't know, right? What's the source material? What's the source material?
Who the fuck? What drug fucking Hayes thought of this shit?
But again, it's like, it was the late 80s. It's like, who thought of like Ghoulies and all this other kind of stuff? Troll. I wouldn't do Troll. Troll's a weird movie.
Well, I did that. I watched Critters, and I automatically go to Critters too. Like, when I watch the one that I watched, I like that one the most, I guess. I forgot how much like the alien shit in the beginning was. Like, it's a good part of the movie, especially in the first one though. But you remember that, like the aliens that are fucking tracking down the critters on each fucking planet.
Yeah.
Like I had forgotten about that. So I mean, you're right. Like, it's the 80s. It's fucked up shit. And again, they're killer clowns from outer space, right? So it's got to have some kind of weird shit.
There's a lot of alien references, right? Throughout the 80s.
Yeah. But what I liked here is like how they used the popcorn, right?
Yeah.
When they went chasing after him, they made a fucking a balloon dog, right? Because of course, that's what a fucking clown would do, right? Like that's fucking funny to me.
And I like this cotton candy. She's like, that's not how you make cotton candy.
Like, can you imagine if this maybe came out today, like the kind of marketing and shit that they would have behind it? Because it has become a cult classic, right? Like, when you go to the Halloween stores, you'll see a lot of Killer Clown shit in there. Any store, really. Like, the weird ones like fucking Hot Topic and Spencer's and shit like that.
I would love to see a sequel of some kind. Or reboot,
right.
Whatever.
And it's one of those things that they could do probably on the cheap.
Yeah, I mean, look at this.
And not fuck it up, right? Like, because, like, again, you redo Leatherface, which they've done a fucking million times. Like, people are going to have their opinions. You redo Halloween, which they tried to do. People have their opinions. Even Friday the 13th. While people will have their opinions on this, it's not like there's all these movies to judge from. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
like it's just this one.
If it looks cheesy, who cares? Because that's what we're supposed to.
It's supposed to. Yeah.
I like these like elevators that just these doors. Like I can see someone moving those doors as they go in there.
Yeah. Like, have you been to like the haunted houses here and stuff like that?
Yeah.
You ever been to one where it's like they put you in an elevator and it's really they close the door and just change the scene and then they open the door? Like, oh.
These guys are so crazy. I mean, these masks, the costumes of the clowns are so awesome, though.
Yeah. It's good, right? Because it's creepy. At the same time, it's not that scary.
It's not scary, yeah. There goes the balloon dog.
But, like, if you remember when they were having those times where I guess people were scaring people in clown costumes, these were a lot of the masks that you saw out there were these here.
I mean, they're not fast, right?
Yeah.
It's just so funny how they're chasing them.
And that's why I think too, like I said, I watched, my daughter's 8, I let her watch with me. Because it wasn't so scary. Are you coming up on an ad break? Or
yeah.
No? Okay, good. So we're in sync. Or we're Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet's back. All right.
Dude, so do y'all do any of the Halloween, like, haunted houses? Like, SeaWorld or, like, Fiesta, Texas? Y'all go over there during Halloween?
My kids are chicken, but we've done the ones at Six Flags.
Mm-hmm.
They're fun.
We did. Yeah, they're not that bad. I remember carrying my daughter when she was a little bit younger. And then, my boys will go through with us. Or, I mean, nowadays they just go with their fucking friends. I'm like, hey, y'all want to go to the haunted house? Oh, we ran already. I'm like, fuck y'all.
You know what was disappointing? A few years ago, we went to California. We went to Universal Studios, and they have a Walking Dead attraction. That's when Walking Dead was at its height, pretty much. And all it was is like one of these cheesy haunted houses. It's like, really? It's like there's zombies.
Was it like zombie?
Yeah, they're like zombies, and you're like trying to get through. They're like behind fences and stuff, behind doors. Like, come on.
Yeah, and usually, like, I mean, Universal Studios, I like a lot of their rides, right? Because you're not necessarily on a roller coaster, but it feels like you are.
Yeah.
And like, they could have probably done something pretty badass and pretty cool.
Yeah, I guess they wanted to make it more, I don't know, not like a ride. They wanted to make it more interactive, but it was like one of these little cheesy haunted houses.
Yeah, there wasn't necessarily anything special about it. Like, you didn't have fucking Negan walking around.
Yeah.
That was probably before Negan even came out.
I think so. Yeah.
I know. And we're back.
Crescent Cove, 5 miles.
And like, Chuck and Adam say they still watch Walking Dead pretty much. You know, they're current with the episodes and everything like that. I would have to catch up like crazy, like, because I'm pretty behind.
I think I fell off on season 8 or the end of 7. I don't remember. Whatever the season was after Rick Grimes left the show.
Yeah, same.
To me, it was all about Andrew Lincoln. He was the one that made that show, to me. But.
No, I'm right there with you. Yeah. I like Daryl. You know, I like Michonne, even Maggie. But like, Andrew Lincoln was the star for me.
Yeah.
Like, and then I've kind of been like, what the fuck is this Rick Grimes movie that they say we're supposed to get or some shit?
I don't know. I kind of want to get into. They had some spin-offs. I don't know if you saw. They're like Walking Dead stories. Terry Crews.
Yeah. I want to try and get into them.
Yeah.
Well, because I saw that he's coming back, right? Rick Grimes is coming back.
Yeah.
This is funny.
It's kind of reminded me of the Pee Wee Herman gorilla.
Yeah, the bit right there. And it's same time shit.
Yeah. But I don't understand. Like, the clown sees these people and like he's like, oh, I better like disguise myself.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's again, as I'm watching it, I'm like, they don't care. Like, it's not like they're targeting certain people or certain types of people. It's very fucking random with who they pick, you know, or who they go after. Like, there's that one scene that it's not scary, but it's like he's trying to lure the little girl outside and shit.
Yeah, that one was kind of creepy. I was like, what?
Yeah.
It was so funny is this, like I said, these are the only 2 cops. And you talk about low budget. Like, the whole police station is this one room right here.
Yeah. It reminds me of fucking that Halloween movie where it's just a one fucking room police station. Yeah.
Just a couple of desks.
And this guy is like straight out of fucking 90210 or fucking Saved by the Bell. All of these guys, right?
Right. I don't know. I guess they have to be college age, right? Because don't they find out that this cop is...
That's his ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. So they can't be in high school, right?
Yeah. And he's like, you two were at top of the world together.
Top of the world.
Yeah. Like, you know what's going on there. You know what's going on there. He's like, they're trying to sell ice cream.
He's like, I know you, you little fart. What's funny is the guy that she's with now, his name is Mike Tobacco. Look at his character's name.
Got the fucking classic 80s stonewashed jeans. And there was always that too, right? Like you'd have that old fucking cop that was fucking, he'd rebelling against the new cop and shit like that. And they didn't get along so well.
But the old cop,
they got all the classic fucking 80s tropes in this
old cop thinks they're high on something, talking about clowns and cotton candy.
Now this one's kind of fucking. I like a lot of the. I guess the ways the clowns fucking got people, right? Like it was all kind of stupid, right? They all fucking shot him, right? But like this one with the fucking puppets.
And what's it? This guy's just like by himself in this park.
Yeah, that's creepy enough in itself, right?
And then the scene that the puppets are doing, like he's trying to get on that girl, and she's like,
Yeah. She fucking looks. The fucking puppet just starts to look creepier and creepier, right?
Like,
the big fucking clown. Oh fuck. Okay, because then like we get back to what is it, the drugstore, right?
Yeah.
And these two clowns are just fucking shit up. They're like, why isn't my son was like, how come he's not going? They're not going after him. I was like, fuck it, I don't know. They don't look like the smartest fucking clowns there.
This dude and this one's just like shopping, right? He's looking around the whole store.
Like he's just fucking testing shit out. And then the old man, why hasn't he just fucking ran? Like, what the fuck?
I know, right? He's like, what is this? Shells falling.
And then that fucked up. Like the whole situation with the ex-boyfriend, right? Because then at one point they drop her off, right? And then he's like, all right, come on, me and you were gonna go back up there by ourselves. Like, wait, fuck you.
So I'm gonna take you home for safekeeping. And in this part, I was like, "What?" There's always got to be some kind of part, some kind of, sex sells. So
it's so fucking random too, right? Like
what? She's opening the door. Random. She opens the door in like a little nightie. It's like, what?
Now the next clown that we see, the one with the big purple fucking smile, that dude creeps me the fuck out. Like that one's kind of scary. Like,
I like that
of
one.
all of them.
I like that one.
And then of course I like the little one that we run into later on.
Yeah, with the bike.
On the bike. Yeah.
Can I talk to him outside?
I'd be like, bitch, get off me. Like, don't touch me. Don't worry about him.
The acting is bad, but I like this main guy, this Mike Tobacco, because he's like over, because he's over the top with like his emotions and stuff. It's funny.
He's fucking enthusiastic about everything. I like when he's fucking questioning him. He's like, I can only tell you what I think I saw. Oh, is it now you think you saw? No, I think I saw it now. I'm like, oh, perfect. Yeah. I'm like, I'm not getting back in the car with this fucking crazy fuck. Fuck that. And we're looking at this, right? Because, again, we know what happens right here. And my wife's like, I don't see any popcorn on her. Like, there's popcorn. Look at this guy.
Go. He started driving up before he got in.
We go back to the fucking Back to the drugstore.
And all the little ones there.
You're fucking with shit now.
And I
Dude,
want I want a clown
wonder
costume
what
now.
fucking budget. Dude, let's do it. I know all anyone does now is like, you know, Pennywise became big again, right? Like,
Yeah.
but the original Pennywise, that motherfucker scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
I think that one's more scary.
The original, right?
Yeah, man. Tim Curry. Yeah.
Dude, this movie cost $2 million to make.
To me, that seems like a lot. It had to have been all on the clown sets.
It's all on the acting budget.
What's funny is like he's handcuffing him because they went back to the site and it's not there. It's like, what?
And it had to have been like fucking. I guess it didn't make too much money because they said it bombed. I don't know how you bomb on a fucking $2 million budget,
You didn't make nothing.
right? Like, but you know, I'm guessing in the back end as a cult classic, it's made more.
Oh yeah. I like this where he pulls up to the bikers. Can I take a ride, pal? Can I beat the horn? Mm-hmm.
And that guy's like, he should have let the man ride his bike.
Oh, this is so funny. To me, this is one of the funniest parts. Where he flips over him, and then he shows up with boxing gloves.
Yeah. He's like, what are you gonna do? Knock my block off? Boo! You fucking dropped his ass.
I like that the body falls off.
It's fucking the one that his girlfriend just took off, man. She's like, fuck this. Now this is a creepy scene.
Big Top Burger.
Like, yeah. That motherfucker is like, come outside. Fucking sitting on the little, he's sitting on something right out there.
Yeah, one of those rides. The spring. You know
Yeah. Those fucking, I don't even think they make those things anymore, man.
Hell no, they're dangerous.
Fucking hurt left and right. You know, because you'd be out there with your dumb friends and one of them will hold you back all the way to the ground and you better fucking stay on.
This is probably the creepiest scene, right? He's like, come here, little girl. I thought he was going to snatch her up.
I remember I used to have this friend that we used to work on cameras at this place, and we'd be there all night, like just working on cameras. So we'd always fucking, hey dude, check out this CD, and he'd be like, check out it. He was a big ICP fan, and they sampled the fuck out of these movies. So I'm sure these motherfuckers made some money off of that too.
Right in the nick of time, that lady grabs a little girl. We're back at top of the world.
His butt goes out there with him. And now you can tell, like, something fucking happened, right?
The cars are there, but there's nobody there.
And he has this motherfucker in is he in handcuffs?
He's
already?
still in handcuffs, yeah.
Like, that's fucked up. Fuck this. I don't care if I am a cop. I see this shit. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
I know. Like, well, let me see what's going on.
This is odd. Be like, are there fucking pink spiders out here? What the fuck?
It would freak me the hell out. But I'd be like, let's get out of here.
Okay, if it looked all pink like that, would you be tempted to be like taste it a little bit?
Like it's always in movies too. Like whenever they like see some kind of liquid, they like smell it and lick it. Like, what are you doing?
No, like, okay. Tell me you've seen this fucking movie. Do you remember a movie from the fucking 80s called The Stuff?
The Stuff. It was like pink marshmallow.
Yeah. You remember that? And they're this motherfucker, like, that's kind of the way it starts. It's like this dude's, oh man, what a day at the plant. He's fucking walking by this thing. He sees this white shit bubbling up from the ground and starts eating it. And it's so fucking good that he keeps it a secret, and I guess like he makes it what's called. And the basic movie is, and it's on Tubi, is them eating that fucking white shit while some guy tries to prove that it's fucking bad for him or whatever.
Like you're like,
you remember that?
A little bit. I like how he's like, you see this stuff? He's like, that's the stuff we're talking about. That's Bob McReed or whatever. He's dead. He's dead.
They got him. They have him. Every fucking line that they were like, he's like, you want me to tone it down? They're like, no, you're good. You're good.
Go.
Yeah, let's keep that energy.
Next scene.
And then you're oh fuck, there was a lot of coke fucking done in that movie. It's 80s. But that the Stuff movie, that's a fucked up fucking movie. I wouldn't mind doing that one. I actually watched that the other day. I'm telling you, dude, like I've been on a kick.
On Tubi. This week's episode brought to you by Tubi.
Like, man, how much is Tubi paying y'all? Nothing right now. But, we hope to one day. Dude, when I post this movie, I'm gonna put #Tubi. Oh, fuck. But dude, like
Tubi, the poor man's Netflix.
It's free. And it's funny because I want to say I've seen movies on there where like it's like they call it a Tubi original, and I'm like, I have no interest in watching. It's like the C. Thomas Howell War of the Worlds movie. You remember that? It's like those fake Transformer movies that you'd see at Blockbuster.
C. Thomas Howell, man. What has that guy done? After The Outsiders, nothing.
No, but that's the thing, bro. Like,
there are all these B movies
of doing these B movies. I mean, fuck it, he's getting paid. You know what I mean? And now it's like he's the actor of the B movies. So it's like Tom Cruise does War of the Worlds, he's doing War of the Worlds. Tom Cruise doing fucking that one movie where he dies and dies again or whatever the fuck. C. Thomas Howell did the same movie.
Day
He's just like, all right, Tom, what are we doing next? Fucking Tom Cruise does Mission Impossible. He's doing Mission Improbable. It's just like he's fucking right there. Because you know what? There's some fucking guy like I remember I used to have a friend like his dad was fucking Mexican right from Mexico, and like he loved nothing more than watching those cheesy fucking movies, and he'd fucking bring them home like if they were like if he was bringing home Transformers and it was the Transmorphers, but he'd be bringing it home like, oh, we gotta watch this, and we did, you know what I mean? Sometimes with them.
There's
but,
there's like a whole following of B movies. People into B movies.
Yeah, like there's Jurassic Park ones. There's like, and they tread that line, and it's almost like a fucking porn parody.
They play that song where it's like the Jurassic Park song, but it's all like out of tune.
They speed it up and shit. Oh, fucking. You don't have Jeff Goldblum, but you have like some fucking guy from the 80s that's fucking gonna come in and do it. Like fucking Eric Estrada's in it or some shit.
Man, you had me thinking about C. Thomas Howell. Do you remember Soul Man?
Oh shit! Can you imagine them doing that shit right now?
They cannot do that movie now. It was pretty much blackface for the whole movie.
Yeah.
I still can't believe they made that movie.
I'm fucking telling you, there's a lot of shit. Like, of course, they couldn't do today. Like, you know, like I said, they had that scene where in the beginning where he's like fucking doing the old Indian how I travel far or some shit like that. And it's like they wouldn't do that shit nowadays.
No.
Okay, like so you on the scene right where he runs the guy off the road?
Yeah, the clown's next to him right now.
Like, I was watching this earlier and I was like, did he collect a body or he just fucking did that for funsies?
And he's not even on a bike. What is he on? Nothing, right?
No, he's on nothing. Like he's fucking just traveling like right alongside of him. Fucking looks over all scared and shit. See, and then the car goes into the ditch, and I don't remember him. Like he doesn't. Is he gonna let him fucking burn there? Like,
ha ha ha. I like how they don't talk. They just like talk gibberish.
Yeah, it's like laughs evilly.
And I got excited because I was like, "This is another '80s thing, right?" There's always someone taking a shower. Yeah. Someone getting undressed.
You're telling your son, close your eyes.
You see the popcorn moving. That was the biggest special effects there was right there. Oh, the
That's
popcorn
the $2 million budget right there.
The popcorn crawling.
Oh, fuck. Now I'm like, how the fuck they do that? They fucking glue the popcorn to a caterpillar? It's all fucking inhumane.
And this guy, just a suitcase full of popcorn. It's like, what is he doing?
Right? Because you don't think, but the popcorn grows into those little things. Yeah. But do they grow into clowns? Are they actual clowns? Or are they just those little fucking heads? Or is that the beginning? I don't know. You know what?
We need an origin story.
Origins. Yeah. Where the fuck did they come from? Killer clowns versus critters.
I want to see their home planet.
We got to do critters too. Did we do critters? No, we didn't do critters, right?
No. The Krites.
Kill Krites. But yeah, so remember I was telling you, you were like that one dude, Eugene's on there. From Greek.
Yeah, we gotta look it up. Or I gotta look it up and watch it again. Is it on Tubi?
No, it's not on Tubi. Fucking Tubi failed us. Now, I used to work at McDonald's, right? I'd be out there throwing the trash. I guarantee you, if I heard something, I'm not investigating that shit. There's nothing that could get me to investigate some kind of fucking spooky sound.
Something that's
Fuck
in
that.
the dumpster, right?
Yeah, fuck that. You stay in the dumpster, bro. Like, yeah. This guy fucking reminds me. You weren't a big wrestling fan. I don't think you know him. There's a guy named Eric Bischoff. Fucking looks just like that guy.
I don't know.
He was like a manager or some shit. Damn, Luck's getting drunk.
No. This is green tea.
You've been working with Japanese for too long, sir.
I like this old couple at this bus stop because they were like getting into this one clown.
Yeah.
Now he's doing shadow puppets.
Yeah. And he's doing some fucked up shit, right? Like, again, like, there's one guy who's being an asshole, even though he's out there waiting for a bus.
Like,
But this was another one of my favorite, I guess, if we got to call it kills, like my favorite kill scenes is this one here, the way he does get him with the fucking T-Rex.
It's the most, I don't know how you'd say it, magical type of kill.
Yeah. Because, like, all of them they're doing individually, and then this one, he gets, like, fucking 5 of them at a time.
Yeah, with a shadow. That went their budget right there, too.
Yeah.
The budget to make those shadows. It's the only special effects.
Yeah, it's a cartoon.
They're like, holy shit.
Oh.
And then what? He put him
believe it.
He put him in the popcorn bag.
Yeah.
I like that acting. They're like, oh, against the car. Where'd he go?
Yeah. Like, dude, bro, like that's gotta like. I imagine it takes you a while to become a cop, right? Like he looks like again, he doesn't look that young, but compared to the other guys, like he's right there, right, with him.
Yeah. So there's no way they were in high school. But yet they're still going out to top of the world. Whatever they
top
call
of the
it.
world.
The cops.
At least you have ice cream deliver up there. Shit.
And the old cop, he's been getting all these phone calls, and he's like, the whole town's in on it. Thinks it's all a big joke. And now he's calling back. The cop's calling back. And he thinks he's gone crazy too.
Yeah. Screw you and your college flunkies. Dude, like, this movie, again, you watched it, I'm sure you'll give it a rewatch, next year around this time. Like, it's one of those, like, I could watch it anytime, but, like, I don't find it to be that scary.
It's not.
Well, we took a trip, right? We took a trip. And my son had some of his friends over, riding with us on the trip. It was a football trip, right? We're going to Florida. We had the boys in the back, and I brought the DVD. I was like, hey, y'all have to check out Killer Clowns. And my boys are like, yeah. One of these kids got fucking scared and had nightmares. And they were like, the parents were like upset. I was like, come on, bro.
How old were they at the time?
10? 11?
Maybe.
Come on.
Maybe just the clowns. Well, you said people are scared of clowns. Maybe they're just scared of clowns.
Maybe. I don't know. I know my friend's wife is like fucking terrified of clowns. Like anything clown.
And there's no way these two could be in high school because they're like
They got Edward James Olmos face.
Both of them, right?
Right? It's like right before the movie started, they told him, "Hey, you have to shave," and they're like, "Oh fuck!" Like,
That's funny. Edward James Olmos.
they don't like, dude. Like because they look fucking scarred up like a motherfucker.
I know. And it's
Like,
almost
how
like
is this-
worse because it's like they just put like makeup on them, so it
Yeah.
looks It don't even look.
Look at
real.
the one. Look at the guy on the left, man. Like his chest hair is coming out. Like you see it at the top. Like
It's on his
and
neck.
Then the guy, and then the other guy, he has a fucking turtleneck on. Like what the fuck? These guys are in the 40s in an ice cream truck, trying to get chicks.
Oh, the cop. He's just looking at the phone's ring. He's like, "Fuck you."
But dude, it's so much like Once Bitten with the fucking ice cream truck. Once Bitten with the ice cream truck with the fucking main guy with the two fucking friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, it's so creepy. With the way that one just walks in, all.
The how tall some of these motherfuckers are, right?
I know.
Like I'd be scared of that shit. Like anything over 6 foot walks around, like I'm like, hey, what the fuck, 'cause I'm a short guy. My friend that works there with you, man, like he's the one that dresses like these motherfuckers. And he's all tall. His last name Macias.
I don't know if I know him.
Named Dave. He's been there for a long time. David Macias. I know he was working Saturday. So I figured y'all worked together.
No, we all were. We were running production.
I know. I was fucking there. Well, I got called in for a little while.
Like he handcuffs him and then his hands just come off.
And this is a fucking creepy looking clown. Like, it almost looks like he has a teardrop tattoo. He's got the little bro kind of looking makeup.
He's like all excited too. Like, I want to go in there.
Fuck that. Imagine being in there and then fucking seeing this clown walk in.
I'd be like, "Let me out." The cop still thinks it's a joke.
Yeah. And he's using him to fucking lock him up.
Get in there. See, that's creepy the way he walks. Man, just seeing his head turn around, I'd be like,
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, hell no. And it's funny, like, he just fucking closes the thing, like, come the fuck on. What are you in for?
Oh, that's so funny too. Just like when those little blow whistles and like you can see like there's a hand in there grabbing his neck.
What are you in for? A good time. Fucking born in East LA.
Anything that I want.
I like your pants. Why don't you take off your pants? Oh, so he comes in and he's like, where's our fucking police force?
Just him and the other cop.
And see, again, like some of these clowns, they leave shit, like they do different shit. Like sometimes they're just fucking with people, I guess.
Like, would you follow those footsteps?
Fuck no, that's white people shit, dude. They go investigate that shit. What's this noise? I'm like, nah, we're good. That's why I'm glad, like, I have the outside cameras now. Because if I hear a noise, I just fucking pick up my phone and look. Like, you know, I'm not fucking going to check and shit.
It's like, nope. Especially if it's dark. Come on.
Fuck yeah. Now, like, I tell you, I used to work at Nightmare on Grayson.
Yeah.
They got into clowns real heavy one year, and everything was clowns. Well, we did like this thing. It was like a polka dot room, and I got to be in there one night, and it was just like a fucking polka dot with strobe lights, and your suit was a polka dot, right? So like, so you could walk around and like fucking just blend in with the background because the strobe lights going on. You know what I mean? Dude, this dude fucking hauled off and just socked me one time. I got scared of me. He fucking punched me. Boom! And I had to flick a switch, and the fucking security came in and beat the fuck out of him. But dude, you know, there was always those fucking guys that were all tough and shit, and they'd act like that. But it was funny scaring those motherfuckers.
Why do they always gotta try to look what's inside those things? And then that arm falls out.
Because that makes me not want to eat fucking cotton candy.
And like, I still want to know what happens when you're in that thing. Does it just like dissolve you? Because isn't there like a part later where like one's drinking out of it?
Yeah. But it's not like fucking a cocoon, like fucking. Remember 8-Legged Freaks?
No, I didn't see that. Remember?
Oh, you haven't seen that one? Oh my god!
I like this
the
where he's got him like a puppet.
Did this remind you of the Roseanne episode?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so fucked up.
Oh, and then you see him, he pulls his arm out of him.
Out of where, though?
Don't worry,
it's
Dave.
Bloody.
All we want to do is kill you. And it seems like it's like the most easiest way to kill him, right?
Yeah. It's like right on the nose.
Because he's shooting this one. He's shooting this one and like nothing happening.
Yeah. But like that would have been my first fucking shot, right? Like I ain't trying to body like that as big as that motherfucker was, I ain't trying to body shot on this bitch.
Yeah, go for the face.
They're killing people. Send all the medical units.
Yeah, we got reports of circus clowns. These clowns aren't people.
Clowns? they're animals.
No, that's what he says later on, right? Those guys, they're like,
yeah.
What if they're just aliens that look like clowns?
I got another ad break coming up. You got one?
No, I had one earlier.
No, I had one earlier, but it says there's another one coming up right now.
Oh, nope. Oh, yeah, there he goes.
Oh. Okay. I might be a little hit. But this dude is classic fucking 80s, right? Like you could see him in any, like remember that old Ski Patrol movie, right? Like it looks like he'd be fucking perfect in those, or those kind of fucking movies.
Summer School.
Yeah. Hey, Summer School was fucking badass.
I like that movie. There was
Mark Wahlberg was fucking great.
what's his name from the program?
Alvin Mack.
Yeah, he's in there.
Yeah, he's in there. Yeah.
But he
Like,
just
where
like
were
there
you also? He's like, I was in the restroom.
for the whole movie.
And he gives the best score at the end.
Yeah.
And then my favorites from that movie were the best friends, the horror guys.
Yeah. They show
I can't think of their name, but
they show everybody Chainsaw Massacre, right?
yeah. Well, when they're at the beach and that one chick's gonna fucking, like, you know, she's a foreigner, so of course she was gonna go nude at the beach.
Yeah.
And the girl stops her and they're like, oh. But the scene at the end where they try to scare that fucking they scare that substitute teacher. With all the horror effects and shit like that.
Yeah.
You remember that? Yeah. That was good. Yeah, we'll cover that one day. Dude, I'm seeing an ad for a fucking margarita from Taco Cabana that looks fucking good.
I got the ATT girl.
And
The
then,
ATT girl, which is... Never mind, I'm not going to say nothing. She's hot. She's hot.
Have you gotten a chance to watch any Scrubs?
Not yet. Dude, we've been working long days. I just been coming home and crashing out.
Yeah. Nah, fucking, I hear you, man. Like, it's been like, my kid goes to practice at 6:30, so I have to have him, or at 6, he has to be there by 6:20. So I have him there by 6 every morning, and I'm just like, I could come home and probably rest for another 30 minutes, or I could just go to fucking work and go in early, and, you know, I've been doing that shit. Which sucks.
This guy's still eating ice cream. It's so weird. Now they're having like a parade.
Yeah. And it's fucking crazy, right? Like, again, we need origins. Like,
yes.
What the fuck are they doing? Are they getting food? Or is it all for the fucking big one that we see at the end? Because there's all kinds of clowns, right, that we're seeing right now. Like, they're fucked up.
Yeah. It's like they're getting the whole town.
Yeah. But this looks, it looks too like
it's like
one of these
this
80s
guy,
movies that we...
Where does he think he's going? He should just stayed under the car.
And like, remember these 80s movies, like, where they were all set in a little town, right? Like, and like, you talk about it all the time, the town square and shit like that. Like, all these sets look the same, right?
Yeah. You know what else that ice cream truck reminds me of? Don't tell mom the babysitter's dead. The guy had that clown dog truck.
Yeah. Dude, like, these little things were fucking pretty creepy.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see the ones that are in the medicine cabinet. You can see, like, there's a wire coming out of the back. You can see a hole.
They have these at Home Depot.
These little clowns?
Yeah. I've seen them, I think at Home Depot, but I've definitely seen them at Spirit too. But they're not, I don't want to, they're not licensed, you know what I mean? It's just like Clown Head or some shit like that.
They can't say killer clowns.
Yeah. From outer space.
That was kind of creepy. That one was like, Debbie, let me in.
And look at all of them there. Like,
They're waiting for her to jump. I was like,
Oh,
oh.
fuck shit. Like,
I was all, Chrissy, wake up.
Oh, fucking running up that hill started playing.
And like, why is she
Okay,
so
now
special?
Yeah.
Why
This
does
one's
she,
a little bit different, right?
why does she get put in a balloon?
Because they saw her in the shower. These guys are driving the shit out of that fucking car. Oh, of course they have to have a clown mobile too, right?
Oh yeah. Holy shit! What is that?
And why are they running from them? Like,
Look at that. Come on, we can't lose them. They got Debbie.
but it's like, why would they be running? Why would they run from them specifically, right? Like, they're running from the ice cream truck. Oh shit! And this guy, what's he been doing? Just been chilling?
I know, right? Everybody else is being consumed by these clowns, and
Yeah.
he's like,
He's
"Hey,
worried about
Mike,
these guys speeding.
where you going,
You're
Mike?"
speeding.
This is so funny.
Maybe he just wants some ice.
This little chase right here, like you can tell, like
Yeah.
it was sped up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like throw it back a lot. That guy does the same fucking acting job whenever he wrecks.
His hands on the steering wheel. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Come on, Mike.
are you okay? What the hell are you guys doing?
Got a shotgun.
So they got Debbie. Now he's all ready to go.
Nah, now it's a whole fucking circus.
It's like, if you were a clown, where would you go?
Oh, look, we get a Mexican, right? Maybe.
Security guard.
And he's a security guard. Nah, he'd be eating a taco if he was Mexican.
He's got his bologna sandwich.
Yep. Fucking bitch didn't make me lunch again.
But he pulled it out of his jacket. Park's closed.
After the second one, I'd be like, nope. Let me nope the fuck on out of here.
It's one of my favorite lines, though. From the security guard.
What's that?
It's like, what are you going to do with those pies?
Oh, fuck.
Look at the little one. He's pointing at the pie. This acting is awesome, right? Oh.
Dude. I wonder who this fucking guy was, because there had to be somebody that they didn't fucking like. They're like, just stand there, bitch, we're throwing pies at you. Oh, fuck.
It's like melting him, right?
Yeah, because of course, like, it's something fucked up. They put a fucking cherry on it like a fuck.
Like, there you go.
Da, 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 da. I want to say, like, the dude that owns the fucking, like, the musical theme or whatever, he went to buy it back from the company, and they fucking just shitted on it so much that they're like, here, we'll fucking get back to you. And now he's made, like, I guess he's made money off of it now, like, fucking, because, you know, it bombed so bad that they were just like, it's a complete fucking failure.
Like, it looks like melted ice cream. He's all touching it.
Of course, they gotta taste it, right? Like, bro, I know you had another fucking gun in that cop car.
Right?
And he's got, it looks like an automatic shotgun. I'm not a smart guy, but I don't think there's that many rounds in there.
This is where all the money went to for these big cardboard cutouts.
They fucking borrowed them from Pee Wee Herman.
Oh, yeah. There was a spooky clown in that too, wasn't there? In that whole dream sequence.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's like the devil, right?
Oh, yeah.
They're like, we gotta reuse these fucking sets. They reuse these again for fucking Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Remember that one scene where they're around a bunch of fucking ships or something, or like floats for parade? What the fuck? They reuse this again for fucking for the first Man in Black.
I like those guys are like, maybe they just stopped here on the way for a bite to eat.
Yeah. Who are these fucking guys, man?
They're like, how can we make it more creepy? I know, fog.
Because it looked like a fucking circus, you know? Like, it just looked like a fucking circus tent.
And you knew it was coming, right? That cop walks by that big old button and looks at it. And like, oh, one of them's going to touch it.
And it's like, I'm trying to think, like, these two brothers, they have to have been, like, fucking the director or some shit that just put himself into the movie. But it doesn't seem that way. They probably just fucking threw out a fucking casting call, right? Hey, we ain't paying y'all shit, but these guys gotta do, like, the con circuit, right? You gotta think.
Man, if they don't, they should. Or I think I looked it up. One of the brothers passed away. But
Oh, bro.
But everybody else, they should.
Or at least fucking push the remake. The
right?
return of the
He could be like the old man. Like the clowns come back and he could be like, I remember those clowns or some shit like that.
Yeah. Because he's still a fucking actor. Like, he's still acting now.
And these two, I mean, I want to see, was this a deleted scene? I want to know what happened here. Because we see them fall in this ball pit with these two female clowns.
Yeah.
And then we see them later with a bunch of, like, lipstick kiss marks.
They had to take one for the team, man.
It's like, I want to see that deleted scene.
He's like, come on. We're back in the fucking Star Wars set. He's have a popcorn maker on the side.
My first thought when I saw these is like, oh, they're like big rabbit's feet. But, you know, they were like on a keychain, remember?
It's like, what's with the bumblebee end, right? Like,
I like, they're like, what color balloon was she in? Yellow one. And they're looking around, but like he's looking at all the cotton candy things. Like, what are you doing? They're not even looking at the balloons.
it's like they don't come back from the cotton candy.
And then it's like, that room's not very big, right? And it's like right by them. And they're like, oh, look over there. There it is.
And this fucking clown is fucking huge, man. Like, you're not hurting that.
I want to See, who were the actors that played the clowns? Like, was it all costume?
I don't know. Like, I see in the cast, I don't see them.
He's like, they touching him. Like, is this one ripe yet? Knocks on it.
It's like me when I was grocery shopping today, looking for avocados.
Smells it. Of course, he's got to get a.
Picture Mike Tobacco's over there. I'm like, what the fuck?
He's got to get a crazy straw. Did you ever have one of those as a kid?
Well, you can only use it like one time, right? Because it get all dirty, and then you couldn't clean it out.
Yeah. But it's like you had to like suck through that straw for a while before you got anything to come out.
And then in the 90s, one of your friends made a fucking bong with it, you know? Big old fat motherfucker fucking drank it all.
See, like, what are they for? Is it food?
Like, it has to be, though, right? But then he just leaves it there. They're gonna eat everybody! Dude, he has the same delivery he had in the beginning of the fucking movie. It hasn't changed. Like, same delivery.
See, they're like, oh, there it is, the yellow balloon. And like, really, he tries to punch a balloon. Even if it was a regular balloon, you're not gonna pop it by punching it. This guy's bright idea. Let me shoot it.
And then he fucking shoots in the direction that guy's in. Like, bitch, it's gonna fucking go somewhere. It's not gonna stay with you. And then she's hugging him.
I know.
Like,
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, what the hell? I would have been all pissed off, dude.
You
that's my girl.
Whore. He's like, it's both of our girls.
It's like she's both ours.
Yeah. So you just keep an eye on her while y'all are at school. The fuck?
Boom.
I'm saying I'd be shooting more. Like, fucking, come on. The way these motherfuckers chase them around is fucking funny.
Of course, there's a pole, right? Fireman's pole. It's a fun house.
Like, I am not trusting where the fuck that thing's going.
This little hallway gave me like Beetlejuice vibes.
Oh hell yeah! I hate those fucking those things that they do, those optical illusions. Like they do them a lot of times in haunted houses where you feel like you're fucking going sideways or the room fucking getting smaller. And I get all fucking claustrophobic on them. I'm like, oh shit.
All right, another ad break.
Okay, I'm in there with you. Dude, so do y'all like y'all dress up or like your daughter dresses up for Halloween, like for the game or anything like that?
No. Well, they didn't last year. And I think it's in October. It might be that week of Halloween or before Halloween where I got to do that dance again.
Oh, for real?
Where I got to dance.
What game is that? Oh, dude, it'd be so awesome if it's the game scheduled against us.
I don't know. I got to see.
That would be so fucking awesome.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, fuck yes. Oh, hell yeah. And I'd be like on the field for it, like, because I do the helmet and shit at halftime. I'll be right fucking there recording you.
My wife said I better start stretching or something.
Dude, you better start. Like, start taking the aspirin every day now. Like, you know.
I have to start doing some yoga.
You're gonna surprise everybody with a split at the end of your dance.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a backflip into the splits.
Yeah, so like this was giving me Beetlejuice vibes, right? When they come into this house,
Definitely.
you know, it looked like they ran into a sandworm right now,
Yeah.
and you got more big ass balloons. Like, are there people in those? What the fuck? Because at this point, you're in a fucking, like you said, they're just in a fun house, and like. This bitch is totally just running with the cop now.
I'm still on my ad.
Are you sure? Yeah. Are you? God damn it. Why did you do me?
I had a longer break than you. Alright, yeah. Now I'm back.
And we're back. Where are they at now?
Going into the sandworm.
Okay. I'll wait for you here. But it's real Beetlejuicy, right? Like,
yeah.
But
sure.
it's not like Beetlejuice came out before this, right? Like, the Beetlejuice is 88, 87 in itself, right?
Yeah. All these balloons.
It's like they blew their budget on cotton candy, so.
For real. And PVC pipe. They painted some pipe.
Okay, so
this is we're at the door, right? Where they're going to the doors.
Yeah. And they got the little one.
Another door.
I'm trying to see, like, the director of this movie supposed to have made some other ones too.
They're like brothers or something, right? I thought I saw like 3 people with the same last name.
Yeah, Chiodo. Kind of a screenwriter, but he wrote Critters as well. Or I guess he was a special effects guy, and they gave him a movie.
That's where these cool special effects came from.
Yeah.
Did he work on Pee-wee? Because I'm telling you, this looks like Pee-wee vibes too.
So you gotta think, right? Like, imagine you come to the set and you see these fucked up things. And you're like, no fucking way. But then you use them and they're all using them together and it fucking works, right? Like,
this is the part I don't get to, right? All these clowns come out, right? Now they got like bats and axes and golf clubs. What happened to their little ray guns? If they would have used the ray guns, these dudes would have been toast.
they're not allowed to use them inside the fucking tent.
And then these dudes in the ice cream truck just come crashing in.
Like, and it's like the clowns all stop and fucking listen to them. Like, what the fuck?
But it's like, oh, see, they got all kinds of lipstick on them now. But they were in the fun house. So you told me they went outside to the truck just to crash in?
Yeah. And they save them?
I know, they're like, oh, this is JoJo, the wonderful, the great, or whatever. And all the clowns are like, what? And they just let them go.
They're all fucked up, right? Their clothes are all shredded. Like, what the fuck?
Like when they show that one clown, he's like, oh, his mouth gets all big.
And then you see this big motherfucker, right?
The super clown. And it looks like he's like a marionette, right? Got strings.
They made him with the same shit they made the Super Shredder and fucking Ninja Turtles too.
I don't want to play here anymore. The guy says.
That motherfucker's all huge, man. Looks like fucking Godzilla. I want to say in the thing, I remember they call him Clownzilla.
Or they're like, just leave the truck, leave the van. They're like, no, it's rented.
Okay, I'm telling you, man, it looks just like Reptar.
When I first saw him, I was like, "Oh, he's a big football." Like I thought he was in a football uniform.
The
Shoulder
clown?
pads, yeah.
Oh fuck! And so now it's like, oh fuck, they died.
They're like, "There's an opening." Like, no, we won't make it. Again, he knows how to kill him. Shoot for the nose.
Just wasting bullets, bro. And like, why couldn't he just run out when they ran out? Like,
Right? It's like they're taking off. Just come on. You see the tent, like they're gonna take off. It's like I want to see the clowns in the control room, like, you know what I mean, like, like let's get out of here.
Right? They probably have all these fucking gadgets and fucking stupid shit on there. And then you see him pick them up, right? It looks like a doll.
Yeah. Oh, now the cops come from the other town or wherever.
Yeah.
It's like a big top.
And it's like, he fucking, the guy's in there with him, right? Or whatever. And so now, how are these motherfuckers gonna explain their shit?
I know. They're all
Like,
looking
look
like,
at that shit.
they're all looking like, what?
Oh, fuck.
This is
You can
retarded.
imagine, like,
With his
we're
badge.
fucking, yeah. We're in the fucking 80s, right? We're in the 80s. You can imagine seeing some shit like this on fucking Unsolved Mysteries or fucking one of those fucking shows. Dude, I used to love the fucking, like, when they would talk about UFOs and shit on Unsolved Mysteries.
An unknown flying object found above
Yeah.
amusement park.
Yeah. And it had to be that guy, right? Because they redid Unsolved Mysteries, and that new guy sucked, but the original.
I told you before that the show used to creep me out.
Hell yeah. My wife tells me that too, because, like, it comes on that Pluto channel, right? And they just run back-to-back Unsolved Mysteries all day. So, like, I'll put it on and I'll fall asleep to that shit. And she's like, I woke up to some kind of ghost shit and fucking scared me.
And he's still got the ice cream.
Yeah, now they're friends and shit. Oh. Fucking makes you want to eat some ice cream.
Oh, it's raining glitter, confetti. They're just so dumb. Like, now they're all friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
hugging each
I
other.
get it. It's gonna be it's gonna be a hell of a threesome. Are you guys old enough? 'Cause I am a cop. Now, this shit, like, how come these pies didn't fucking melt them?
I was thinking the same thing.
Oh,
look. It says next, 8-legged freaks.
Oh, fuck. And on the side of mine, it says Ghoulies and Little Shop of Horrors.
Well, shit. Like I said, it was fun, man.
I love this fucking movie, man.
I was scared. I was scared not having seen it before. Coming back to watch a movie like this, I'd be like, man, this is stupid. But it is, but it's a great stupid.
Yeah. Dude, like, I like, you watch it, right? And then you watch it, like, not over and over again, but, you know, again, like, I watch it around every Halloween time to kind of get into those horror movie moods. Because sometimes I can't jump straight into a Nightmare on Elm Street or a Jason or some of those movies. While those are fine, you know, I always tend to go back to those ones that made me laugh more, or they had scenes that were memorable for me. So, I mean, this is definitely one of those that I watch all the fucking time. Like, I can watch anytime I see it on. It was one of those ones like a Monster Squad that came out. Again, it didn't get all the fucking love or all the run, but it turned into something afterwards. So it was one of those ones that the only time you would catch it sometimes would be at midnight on fucking TBS if you were lucky enough to have cable. This is, you know, in the mid early 90s. You know what I mean? Those are the only time you'd see these movies like this, right? And so to pick it up in later years, like VHS was probably big for this movie. You know, Blockbuster renting or something like that is where, you know, I'm glad to see that this movie has like developed such a fucking cult following, and I'm pretty sure, and I do hope, like, these dudes are, you know, still doing shit with this stuff.
Yeah, I think you nailed it. I mean, that time period, like you said, Friday night, where were you at? Blockbuster, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Walking up and down the aisles, looking at all the VHS boxes, like, oh, what is this movie? What is that movie? I think that's where it became a cult classic, like you said, because people picking up after the fact.
I was watching, and it says it like on this DVD. It says, you know, it was a midnight movie. So again, like, that's where you would see it, right? Like on TNT, midnight movies, stuff like that. But it says, in space, no one can eat ice cream. Like, what the fuck?
That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah. But man, like, I gotta give it another look, because it says 5 featurettes of making the movie. It's got a behind the scenes on the set with the Kyoto brothers. 2 deleted scenes with director commentary. It's got a bloopers, got a storyboard gallery, and then the original trailer. It's also got the audio commentary with them, so it's pretty badass.
I think that'd be fun to watch that.
Yeah.
With the commentary.
Yeah, so like I said, dude, it's one of those classics. I was very surprised to hear that you hadn't seen it. And I'm glad you did, man, because I was like, it's one of those movies that I knew you would like, you know.
Hell yeah.
It's just that right amount of fucked up and stupid that you know, touches the spot for us, you know, especially those back in the day.
Man, I want more though, man. Like, I want to see an origin, right? And I want to see a continuation. Like, because that was just one. Right? That was only one ship. Are there more out there?
Yeah. again, you know, like you think about movies like Critters that Critters did, I think 5. I think they recently did a Critters movie. I haven't seen it, but I want to say there was something done recently. But like you think about those movies, like man, like Critters takes place in outer space, you know, like Killer Clowns, outer space, like the way they're redoing stuff nowadays or something like that. Like I could totally see.
You want to see a multiverse?
Even like a Netflix series, right, for Killer Clowns from Outer Space, right, or something like that. I mean, you think about like you like that movie The Goonies, but think about like Monster Squad, like that's another classic from the '80s that they haven't touched again. Like I would like to see something like that.
Right, because wasn't it like you would know, right? After was it like 70 years or something? They come back. That portal opens. Yeah. Something like that.
I think it's every like 100 years or something like that. So, I mean, we're not there yet, but still, bring it back.
Shit, almost.
It fucking feels like that sometimes. Because the other day I saw like this video and it's like songs that turn 20 years old today. And I was like, oh shit, oh fuck.
Yeah. It's like someone was saying 30 years ago, and then in my mind I was like, oh, so the 70s?
Yeah, no.
No, 30 years ago was the 90s, 92. Shit.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
Whoop, wrong one. The best part of waking up. For me,
Chuck, hold on. Chuck sent me a fucking video on TikTok, and he commented on the video. I don't know if he sent it to you too, but he commented on the video. It's like when I'm really trying to get a morning cup of coffee, and it's this bitch singing outside in public, and she's like, "I'd suck dick for coffee."
God. Good.
I was like, "Good morning to you too, Chuck." It was like I wouldn't even need creamer. I could just use yours.
Oh my God!
And I was just like, good morning, Chuck.
Okay, so the best part of this movie, the best part for me, I just like the whole like practical effects. You could tell it was low budget. I mean, I really dig that, and I think it fits this movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The over the top cheesy acting.
The campiness of it almost helped it through and through. Like it makes it a classic for me. How campy this movie was, and the over the top acting, like I loved it. Like I couldn't see anybody doing anything different that I would like more than this, right? Like even if it was a polished up and they used Brad Pitt and all these fucking A level actors, I wouldn't like it as much. You know what I mean?
Nah, man. It's almost like just the right amount of cheesiness.
Like This couldn't be a Hollywood big budget movie. You know what I mean?
No. They need to go back to those low budget movies.
I mean, because you think about it, this movie made $2 million. Like, even elevate that to maybe $10 million today or something like that. If that wouldn't be a big budget, like you'd make that back. And then this movie, a nostalgia movie, at this point in time, you can make it and fucking release it like on your own and not fucking incur that much of a debt. Like you'd make money.
Yes. So anybody listening out there, any movie production companies, remake this movie or another Killer Clown movie. I'm sure there's been talks about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it has to be, right? Because it's such a hit now.
It's on someone's back burner. It's like, yeah, we'll get to it eventually.
Like, I would think someone has to own the rights to it.
Yeah.
Because if you see the amount of merch and shit that are out there, like, someone's making something out of it.
Oh, show. All right, let's see. What else we got here?
Surely you can't be serious.
Surely you can't be serious. What didn't you like about this movie?
It's hard to say. Like, I know, like, we talked about it last time.
It's like, what's bad about this movie? The whole movie, everything.
Yeah, like, the bad is what's good about it, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't think of not a flaw, but I can't think of anything that I could think that's really wrong with it, or like that's a bad part of it. Like, maybe because even the length of it, right? It's just the right amount, right?
Yeah. Tight 90.
Do you got anything? Like,
not nothing that I don't like hate about it. Maybe I didn't like that they didn't talk. I mean, they talked, but we didn't know what they say. Even if there was like subtitles, you know what I mean? So we know what they were saying to each other.
Like, where especially like the little ones making fucking wise comments, right? Like, one of them was funny. Like, you can be a clown, be a clown.
So, yeah, nothing really, right? What about this?
Oh.
If I can change,
Я думаю, что каждый тоже изменился
and
сегодня.
you can change,
Вы можете измениться.
everybody can change.
Каждый...
Would you change anything? It's almost the same lines, right?
Yeah, well, no, like, for me,
Yeah.
and I'm with you. I want to see like the origins, like where did these motherfuckers come from?
Yeah.
Like, I want the backstory. What brought them to Earth? What are they looking for?
That was my thing. That's what I was gonna say. It's like, and I want to know what they used the cotton candy for, or whatever those things were, those pods, cocoons. What
I'm
was it
telling
for?
you, it's the red shit from fucking War of the Worlds. So realistically, we could have seen Tom Cruise save the day in this movie. Same universe. Same universe.
So, our last episode, I have to apologize. We did not give our taco rating
To Greece?
to Greece. We don't have to.
You want to go?
No, we don't have to. It's over.
No. Well, just know, however many tacos I gave it, they were greasy tacos, okay? So, there.
There you go. And I gave it a whole jar of maraschino cherries. But we gotta rate this one. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. How many tacos, or what do you give this one?
Well, I don't want to go right up. I mean, it's one of those that it has to be. It would be 4 tacos for me. You know, I could see some cotton candy tacos. Maybe not. No. Maybe they're hot dog tacos, right? Like, you remember back in the day when you didn't have buns or you didn't have bread, and fuck it, just put it in a tortilla.
Yep.
It's one of those. But 4 of them, and they're good.
4.
Hey, 4 corny dogs.
I give it.
It's in a tortilla.
I'll give it 4 too. I'll give it 4 choco tacos. The ice cream tacos
Oh, fuck. Where
that
the fuck did I see that at?
that are
Oh,
no
my God.
longer that are out of production now.
Have you seen that? And so I saw this thing where like they chased down a fucking ice cream man because he had a Choco Taco sticker on his thing, and they were like, he's like, I got two more, but they're like way at the bottom. And they're
Now
fucking,
people are paying
gotta
outrageous
pee.
prices now.
Yeah. 4 Choco Tacos. Straight from the ice cream truck. Fuck, that's good.
Like I said, this one was a lot different because I had never seen this movie before, but I had super fun time with this. It's super enjoyable. Probably not for everybody. Like I said, because it is over the top. It's super cheesy, but that's what's great about it.
Yeah, I think for me, man, like I said, that was my favorite thing about it. You know, the over the top cheesiness. It didn't take itself seriously at all. It had fun with it, and you can tell like the people making it, while you know they're trying their damnedest, they're having fun at least. You know, fucking making it.
Do you think they thought they were serious about it?
I don't know,
or did
but
they know it was cheesy?
I think 80 was the year of sequels, right? Like in the 80s, like everything was made into a sequel. You know, fucking Friday the 13th, fucking Nightmare on Elm Street, fucking Halloween, everything, Ghoulies, Puppet Master. Think about the Puppet Master movies, fucking Phantasm, movies like that got all this run. Like, it's one of those things that fucking maybe it's because they couldn't afford to fucking save the the budget for it. Like they couldn't, save all the props and shit like that, because you got to think this movie was left over with a lot of fucking props that how the fuck are you going to reuse some of this shit? You can't.
Yeah.
Like maybe it was that it was too much to keep that shit hanging around, and it was too much to reproduce, or I don't fucking know. But like, man, it makes you wonder. It's like, how did they not? I mean, it had to really fucking bomb for it not to fucking go back to a sequel. You know, these guys had to have thought there was gonna be a sequel, because the original ending, I want to say, didn't have the cop and the two brothers falling with the ice cream truck.
Really?
That was put in afterwards because they said the cop and the brothers dying was kind of too much for them. You know what I mean?
So it should just been the couple left over at the end.
Yeah. It wasn't going to be a threesome, but now kind of fucked up.
Shit. Like I said, they need to make they need to make something else.
You gotta think right now, like this movie, because of what it became, like because of the cult classic it became, all the merch that's coming out of it, someone's making some fucking money off of this.
They gotta be. I wonder if any of those masks survived.
Like, I'm sure they're out there, but there's now, like in every good Halloween store, there's Killer Clowns masks there. So now, like, do you like they started opening the spirit ones? Do you go to those? Like, check them out?
Yeah, we always go look around.
Yeah. We always go, like, right when it comes out, like, and we'll go look around, and I'll let my daughter pick out like what she thinks she's gonna be for Halloween or whatever.
They're making
we always go do that, especially on the south side.
They're making a Spirit the Halloween movie. It's supposed to have Christopher Lloyd.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What?
Yes. I was like, I don't know how you make a movie out of a store, but okay.
That's fucking crazy.
Did you ever watch Hellraiser?
Yeah, did you hear they made a new one of those?
I know. I was gonna tell you, it got a female Pinhead.
Have you check it out?
I want to.
Okay, so I'm reading here. This says that 2018 there was a sequel plan, or what they were calling a requel. But like this dude did, the Chiodo brothers worked on Critters too, so maybe they were planning on fucking on doing sequels to both. But it says like it's in 2016 that that they were planning on making like a trilogy and shit.
I'd be down for it.
I'm telling you, like, even if they did it like on Netflix or something, right? Like,
Hell yeah.
it could fucking make something. Like, it could make money. Like, I know it fucking bombed or whatever, but still, like, it could fucking make. And the dude like that did the soundtrack and shit like that, like he's done a lot of shit too now. Like I said, he's making the money off of the fucking rights to that song because they, like ICP and shit like that, like they've used that sound like fucking more and more over. Like if you go into any fucking kind of horror CD or DVD anthology, that fucking song's always in there. As cheesy as it fucking is.
I liked it though.
From outer space.
What's next for Now Watch This?
Ooh. I wanted to kind of. I don't. My wife always says this, that I'm like, are you just picking your movies and making Luck watch them? I'm like, no. Like, Luck wants to watch these movies too. Like, you know, fucking, you know. So I really want to let you see what you want to do.
All right. Well, I have to think about it.
Like, I think
I still want to do something newer, but I don't know what I want to do.
I too. You know, I know, like,
What about
I don't know. Jurassic World is getting released.
what about
Love and Thunders?
I haven't seen it yet, but it's kind of horror-esque, I guess. A vampire movie.
Or a horror movie?
Vampire movie, Netflix. I haven't watched it yet, but that, what is it called? Day Shift?
Is that a vampire movie?
Yeah, with it's got Snoop Dogg and Jamie Foxx.
Shh, I'm down.
All right, there it is. Hey, I lost your audio for a minute.
I lost your visual. Like, you're froze up, or your what's color turned off.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I can still hear you though.
All right. We'll look forward to that.
Oh no, you're back, and you're back.
Look forward to that. Maybe daylight or day. What did I say? Day shift.
Day shift. Day shift. Tell me, what is your favorite fucking vampire movie right now, or like of all time?
Of all time?
You can give me like your top 2 or 3.
No, Lost Boys. Vampires.
Lost Boys is on Tubi.
Maybe the first Blade.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. Because I don't want to admit it. I never saw Bram Stoker's.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Just leave it there.
I never saw Interview with a Vampire.
Come on, Lucky. Don't say it.
That.
Oh my god. Okay.
You know which one? You know which one I liked? Is the one that came out on Netflix last year. That Vampires in Brooklyn.
That's an old movie. Oh, okay, the new one.
With the little kids.
Yeah. So the other day on Just Another Friday Night, they were talking about Eddie Murphy's Vampire in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Right?
Maybe I had the name wrong.
Yeah, like, so I was telling them about that one. I was like, that movie was ahead of its time, man. Like, that was a good fucking vampire movie. But Bram Stoker's Dracula is probably number one for me.
Maybe we do that. I gotta watch it.
Yeah. I mean, fuck, dude. I'm already getting into the spooky shit, so I'm ready.
Either that or day shift. We'll do one of those.
No. Let's do day shift. I want to do something new that we haven't seen. So.
All right.
I'm good with that, bro.
All right, everybody. So look forward to that coming at you next from Now Watch This.
Yeah.
And remember to keep watching
and keep listening.
This is crazy. Hey, life's a risk, carnal.
Tell me something, my friend. You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
I do a great impression of a hot dog.
Billy likes to drink soda.
So am I to understand that you men completed your training on your own?
That's the fact, Jack!
Come on, seriously, who is that?
I only came here to do two things, man. Kick some ass and drink some beer. Looks like we're almost out of beer.
So what's up, man? What are you doing? Or what are we doing today?
I slept today, man. I was tired. I'm working. It was a long week.
It was, bro. It was.
Got your draft all done? How many is that now, man? You're in like 20.
I'm in 2 already. So I got 2 drafts done. And those are my 2 important ones. Well, not important, but the ones that I have a little bit of money on. I mean, Chuck's is like $20, so I'm just going to do that one just to talk shit like I do.
All right.
So, did you get to check out this movie at all? Like,
yeah, I did.
Yeah?
I did.
And honestly, it's your first time fucking seeing it?
It's my first time, yeah. It's
Oh, that's crazy.
We can get into it, but this is the most wackiest movie. Yeah. I'll save it for the show. You ready?
I'm ready, bro.
Jump right in?
I got it queued up. Yeah, we can.
All right. Let's get the music. Make sure I got this right today.
Hey, it's funny. While we're watching this fucking movie, my wife's in the other room watching Beetlejuice.
There you go.
Yeah, because it's like I like Beetlejuice and everything, but it's like her favorite fucking movie, so she wants to watch that bitch all the time.
That one's great. Yeah. All right, man. Another one in the books.
Hell yeah.
Like
we go kind of long, or what do you think? I thought it was good.
No, it's good. It's good.
It was tight.
Tight 90.